So this is Mahara, which is an open source e-portfolio that we use mostly in transform lessons for students to submit evidence against progression in the various transform skills. So students have a portfolio of pages, one of which is their profile page. I've logged on as a student here for you to see their profile page. This is like their kind of Facebook page, which is things about them, things about what they like. So they got used to using the technology. So there's a Web2 tool here on the left. There's various YouTube clips that are embedded that could play in here. Some photographs, link to friends, and comments on a wall. So it gives you an idea of one profile page. Here's an example of another profile page where this person has put some photographs in, put a few text boxes about themselves, and a few photographs of interest to them. That's just the profile page. We'll now have a look at what evidence they put on for their transform skills. So here's a list of the student pages that were copied in as a template to start off with. If we look at the evidence on this page of Independent Inquirer, here I've put the success criteria that they're supposed to be putting evidence up against. We decided not to use numerical levels, but to use basic, better, best. And underneath each statement, the student has put evidence of where they feel they've met those criteria. That's example 1. The second example, we're going to look at a student's creative thinker page. Here the student has used a Web2 tool to set herself some targets, put an evaluation of how well she thinks she's met the targets, and then put some evidence against the success criteria. So the students are really reflecting on the success criteria rather than the content itself. This was still using the template. So the next example takes away the template where the students write in free text boxes as they wish how well they think they're making this criteria. Finally, here's another example of a different student's creative thinker page where she's decided to take away the templates but still given herself some times to write some targets, which used on a Web2 tool, give herself some feedback, smiley faces and sad faces, and she's put her evidence in as files to download. So each student can work independently to put any evidence on that they like. This is just for transform.